Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a great day because this is another beautiful day here in Arizona. So today we are doing our bumper install. So if you notice, Pioneer right here has no front bumper on it. I actually think it looks kind of cool that way, other than the winch hanging out. But if you didn't see the last video I went ahead and I made some bracelets or gusseting, whatever you want to call, for your A-arms. And all it does is it bolts into the factory bolts there, and your factory A-arm bolt here, and it's just an L bracket with a gusset on there. And for those of you wondering if you didn't see it, there's about a ½ inch of bolt right here, and there's 1 or 2 threads left on that bolt right there. That's not why we're here today. We did that in the last video. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check that one out. Today we're doing an unboxing and a bumper install. So, which bumper did I get? Well, Super ATV. There's a sticker they sent me. So let's go ahead and do the unboxing. Alright, so everything is unboxed, unbubble wrapped. And let me show you why I like this bumper so much. And let me show you why I bought it. Because honestly, I never would have spent the money for it if it hadn't been on sale. So first of all, I like the bumper because this is extremely stout, and you have the option to do a 3,500 pound winch up here, or just your standard winch right here. So the other thing that I like is this piece right here. And the reason being is it's very versatile, and it's kind of a less is more. So first of all, it comes with these mounts right here, which would bolt in on the back side facing in. And you can put a recessed light if you want to utilize like the winch down here. Secondly, you can use the winch, and it comes with a little roller fair lead, or you can just have a block off plate. Now with the winch, here's the little roller fair lead, or you can even block it off for future uses. It comes with a lower mount here that's going to mount down here, and then this is going to go in basically to where those bolts are for the mounts we did down there. Then here's your hardware kit. The interesting thing that I've noticed with Super ATV is they're not putting instructions in any of their stuff anymore. So you kind of have to go to their website and either look at it like I'm going to do on my iPad, or you're going to, print them off. But let me show you again why I bought this. See if the camera will show this. Let me zoom in here for you. So the regular price on this was $380. That's the price I paid for it. I got this bumper for $159. Now I know the website says $150, but it was like $9 sales tax or whatever it is at my Arizona rate with free shipping. Even the UPS guy complained it's pretty heavy. So really cool. Thank you, Super ATV. I don't know how long the deal will last. We'll see. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that Super ATV says to do is remove the bumper. The next thing it says to do is we're going to put these pieces in. One thing they say is do not tighten any hardware, leave it all loose to the end. Well, here's what I can tell you. There's not much to bolt on. So these I'm going to put where the frame braces are with Super ATV's bolts, and then we'll move on to the next step. These are pretty nice powder coated. If you look in here, you got your square tubing, but then they also have some gussets right there, which is kind of nice so you don't collapse this. And on the front, you have some anti-seize or something in there with a thread, maybe it's thread locker. So this is the hardest part of reinstalling the stock bumper, is getting these in. So you do go on an angle. It's gonna tap them in. Now if you look, there is an angle, so make sure that you have the angle the correct way. And then you just tighten the bolts. Now that I've got these two pieces in and they're still loose, but I don't know, I mean loose is pretty tight. I did need a rubber mallet for some persuasion. The next thing we're going to do is install this bottom piece. So if you look at it, this part goes up. So this piece goes in here like this, and the bolt goes from the inside out. and you're gonna use these long threaded bolts, and they're gonna go through, and there's a locking nut that goes on the back side. Now this is a 16 millimeter. So I went ahead, I got the bottom piece bolted up, but I haven't tightened anything. So as you can see, these nuts here are loose. The bolt actually goes this way through the welded on nut there. It's a little taut, but not bad. And then these nuts are loose, which will counter tighten that. Now it's a matter, I'm gonna feed the line through. And set this on here for a second. So these are the M10 by 20s. And they're just gonna leave it on there nice and loose. So once you got these two started, there's two more down here. Let's see if I can get the camera on here. Okay, so if you notice, this panel is underneath this, and there's some pre-threaded holes. So we'll just move that, get everything nice and lined up. So those 4 bolts hold this winch mounts bumper plate on. But what I'll go ahead and do is I'm going to tighten up the 2 bolts down here, and then these bolts here. I'm going to get these bolts up here tightened. I'm going to get these bolts up here tightened, and then I will add they come with a new nut or bolt for that. I'll put that in there before I tighten anything. And then from there, we'll go to this top piece. So we get that tightened up. All right, everything's on there, nice and tight. Let's see. Yeah, that's it, that's tight. The last step for this install is the top piece. Let me show you. It's right there. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the look of it like this? I mean, it looks definitely more sporty. Let me get down here. I could easily build something here for like some recovery points, maybe, you know, a hitch mount or something that will bolt into there, so you could put a hitch in there with like a D-ring shackle, or maybe just weld the plates up to have some D-rings, you know, off to the side, and maybe bring the light down. Let me see this if it'll fit. Let's see down here. Maybe put the light like that, you know, and instead of buying a new light, mount something here for it. Let me know in the comments below. Today I'm going to put this top piece back on. I'm going to mount the light on top. That I'll drill a couple holes. I'll show you that here in a second. But this is this looks pretty cool. It looks a lot sportier. Maybe a little bit more like the Talon. I don't know. And if you look, let me get this out of the way. You know, the factory bumper went here and was that plate. Look at how much more airflow you get. So instead of just having airflow here and my one little light that was blocking the Honda, look at all this airflow down here. Pretty impressive. So let's get this top piece installed. That's really easy. So the top piece, there's 4 welded nuts on there. You have 4 more. It's the same bolt that holds it to there. And again, we're gonna leave them loose until we get them all up. So it is fairly stout. Now, remember that look. Let's see here. Got that on there. Now let's get nice and tight. So that's basically your install. Now remember, it does come with, if you want to put the winch, this will go there. You can do the block off plate like this, and then it comes with the piece to put the light bar inside. Now my light bar is too big, it only fits a 12-inch light bar, but let's look at it. That is pretty slick. Okay, so there's the front. Let me show you up top. Here's your gaps. So you're still gonna get some airflow in there. It's sturdy. His base plate's extremely sturdy. Here's your side view, side gap. So you can get your hands in there if you need to. So one thing I want to point out to everybody is the front here. With the stock bumper, my tires were basically parallel to it. So with this bumper here, it jets out, you know, it's a step. So the install on this bumper takes about 30 to 45 minutes. Again, the hardest part of this whole install is the brackets that come out. And it's just, I had to take a rubber mallet, tap them in there, and just getting everything lined up really easy. The brackets I built actually had no effect on it because the holes lined right up perfect. It's just a really tight fit. Maybe it's just my unit, but it looks good. Again, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this piece? Should I take it off, weld up something for some D-ring shackles, maybe a hitch and a lower light bar? It will let a lot more airflow in there. So don't forget to share, like, subscribe. Go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications, and until next time.